Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at Bitcoin, taking a look at a few of the altcoins just to see what the market's doing. Currently today is Friday, North American East Coast time. It's about 11 a.m. And if you remember in my previous video, I did discuss a possible left shoulder, reverse head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder head, and then a possible right shoulder. And then those are usually bullish and they resolve to the upside very often. However, not always. So if you remember in my previous video, I did say that I purchased down here at 38.8 or 38.8, 39, and I did say that the 200 daily moving averages red line here would then be resistance, and this is pretty much what happened. We did overshoot it a little bit. We did hit 43, and this is a technically a lower high on the macro scale. Now what I mean by that is I'm looking at this high here. Okay, now it's a higher high in regards to this local high. Okay, local previous high. So that's really important to understand. But as far as resistance goes, all of this here is resistance, and that's pretty much where we met resistance here. Okay, we met resistance here. So this is down here by the yellow line is bull territory, and up here by the red line and these rejection points, that is the bear territory. So what now? What now? Well, if you remember in my previous video, I did say that I was waiting for a pullback and I wanted to see a higher low. A higher low. Now we did get that here on this wick, but I don't trust that wick. I did not trust it, and so I waited. And sure enough, we came right back down. We were rejected by the 10-day moving average. Okay, the 5-day moving average right here, which is a sign of weakness. Getting rejected by the 5 is a sign of weakness and a downtrend, and getting supported by the 5 on the way up is a sign of strength and a uptrend, a bull trend. So we had a lot of strength here in the middle. This big move that we just completed, very, very strong bull flag behavior on the 4-hour here. You can see this, and of course, congratulations to everyone that purchased this, hoping that you took some profits up here at resistance. That being said, I'm not in a position right now. I'm waiting for this this pullback to show some consolidation or some support, and then I will buy here. But it's very important that we use proper risk management, use stop losses, and I would say a stop loss maybe under 39, maybe 39. Let's see, 39, 38.9, 38.8, something like that, somewhere down here. Now you may get faked out, but it's up to you. I really can't tell you where to put your stop losses. That's a personal risk and reward decision, and everyone's risk tolerance is different. And it really depends. This is not done bottoming here. We need to see some support, and only when this finalizes its support area can I really say where the stop loss would be. It's just pretty much a guess right now, and it looks like we could come down a little bit further. Now today being Friday, I don't expect much today on Friday. Over the weekend we could then have some activity pushing it up a little bit over the weekend, and then on Sunday night possibly a small pullback like so, and then Monday we could have another rally to the upside. That is the bullish scenario, is that we come down, make a higher low, and right now we are making a higher low, and that we need to hold this, and then we consolidate a little bit over the weekend, and the next week we start pushing up. That's the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario is that we come down, we fight, consolidate, and then we just try to move up, make a lower high, and then we roll over and break support. That is the bearish scenario. So use caution here. Use caution, and like I said, wait for some type of support area to develop before you start jumping in. That's what I would do. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Taking a look. Well, first of all, let's take a look at our real quick before we move on to the altcoins. Let's take a look at our indicators. So the RSI here is right about 27. We're entering oversold territory, which is good for the bulls. Bulls love to buy at RSI 30 and below, and this is an oversold area. It's always, buy low, sell high. That's the way you make money. Now the Fisher has not. It's a new move. This drop here, excuse me. This drop here is just fresh and new. So the Fisher is still at negative and going down, but the stochastics actually has bottomed a little bit here. Stochastics usually does bottom or peak early. Okay, we need to remember that. So what I'm going to be looking for is some price support, some buying to come in here, and I want to see how strong it is. And if it's really weak, we could maybe push up a little bit, fail, and then roll over. That's going to be bad. And then I'll be out of my position looking for a lower, a push lower in price. And if we break this yellow line, which is 39,000, let me see, 39,300, 39,200, this yellow line. If we break that, that's going to be bad. That's going to be bad. I mean, we could wick down real quick, and if we wick below it, we need to push up right away. Otherwise, if we break below it, come up, bump our head on it, and roll over, that's going to be terrible. And then we would see most likely, prices 35 and under, 36, 35 and under. That being said, that's probably not going to happen. I don't think we have momentum to break below that right now, because like I said before, that 40,000, 39, 40,000 area, and this is where we are now, is a very strong area of support. This is where most of the purchasers, most of the buyers purchased for the past 8 months. It's a very strong area where you see a lot of buying take place. And so that being said, we could see some support come in, and then from there we need to see where it goes, whether it has strength to move up or not, or whether it just kind of rolls over, or whether it just kind of continues this behavior of consolidation. So anyway, that being said, possible rally. I mean, because we're so oversold here, we could have a possible rally this weekend, and then that rally would most likely bring us up to this area around 41.5 probably, or maybe even back up to 42. Not really sure. A lot of bears, they lost money on this real big push that we just had this week. So that may show the bears may show some caution, trying to hold the price down here in this area now. Not really sure, but that's what I'll be looking for. Anyway, taking a look at AAVE. AAVE is one of my favorites. We're pretty much flat, and it's pretty much doing the same thing following Bitcoin, but actually AAVE looks better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin sold off really low, but AAVE has not sold off so hard yet. AAVE is actually holding in this area of the previous high. See how it's trying to flip this area into support. And if they can do that, if they can flip this area into support and start doing this, and then once Bitcoin comes back up again, then AAVE would then go higher, testing the $195 to $200 area. Let's take a look at some gainers here. There's a lot of losers in the market, but remember, like I said, a lot of these altcoins, when Bitcoin finishes its move, it then goes to the altcoins. The altcoins then will run hard. Now, if and when Bitcoin consolidates where it's at, right? Now I've said this before. Uh, this is Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin starts to find support and consolidate in this area, this is where the altcoins will strengthen and shine. When Bitcoin is steady and stable and boring, then the altcoins, especially after such a big run like this, right? Then the altcoins will have their turn and run. So taking a look at the altcoins that have done well today, Pre is up 4%, Luna's up 3.6%, Cake up 2.6%, Audioverse, Audio up 2%, Matic up 1%, 1.5. Ethereum, BNB is up, about 1%, and then the rest of these are pretty much flat, 1% or less, and that is Arweave, Loopring, PBX, AAVE, and we'll, you can take a look at the market, see which ones you prefer to focus on. And taking a look at a lot of losers now. When Bitcoin drops, I've told you that the altcoins drop much more, much heavier. NFT down 8%, TRX down 6%, STG down 8%, 5%. Glimmer down almost 5%, Fear down 4.7%, IMX down 4%. So you can see a lot of these coins, Remark, Mover, Moon River, API 3, Zilliqa, Cream, Near. Yeah, Near, but they've been running really hard lately, so that's no surprise. Near, Theta, Naka, VRA. So a lot of these are in the negative right now, but a lot of them will do well when Bitcoin starts to find support. So be careful with these altcoins. If Bitcoin bounces and then rolls over and comes back down further, the altcoins are going to be destroyed. Okay, that's just the bottom line. That's how the market works. So be very careful. Make sure that you're using proper risk management. If you're in any of these altcoins, pay attention to Bitcoin. If and when Bitcoin starts rolling over, be aware, just be ready that your altcoin project most likely will then roll over hard, sell off hard with Bitcoin and move down farther. Okay, there you have it, friends. I don't want to make it too long of a video. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Please click like. If there's any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Please let me know what coins are you looking for. Do you think we're going to go lower here? Actually, Bitcoin is going a little bit lower now, 39,600, 39,500, and so this is going to be very interesting. Most likely I will be buying in this area once Bitcoin starts showing purchasing coming in, but I'm going to be careful because usually, when you go from this yellow support line and you're pushing up several times, right? Especially this last time, and then you lose all your gains, that's really not a good sign. That shows that the bulls do not have conviction. They don't have faith in Bitcoin right now. It's just a short-term trading opportunity for a lot of these traders and a lot of the buyers. And so, we had this massive move up, but then we retraced 95% of it, and maybe by the time we're done, maybe 100%. I don't know. So I'm not going to jump in just yet. I'm going to wait and see what type of behavior I see here, and I want to see how much volume comes in, and between now and the weekend and etc. I'll be watching it, keep my eye on it. Thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you in the next video. I hope you made some money in this recent pump here, and yeah, be safe, be careful, have a good week, have a good weekend. We'll see you in the next video. And remember the number one rule: don't lose money. Okay, don't try to pick bottoms. Let the bottom form first. Let the bottom form, show support, and then it's safer to get in, right? But always, because I said all of this is not good, this does not look good. When we look at the daily, let me show you something real quick. then I'll finish the video. Here's the daily. Okay, 3 major sell-off days, right? We had a nice run up here to 43, and the price did not even stay up there for very long. Immediately sold down hard, and now we're back where we started. So that is not a good sign. That is not good. However, there is a little bit of hopium here. There's a little bit of good news. We did the same thing here. See this? We had a real big run, came down, punched up, pushed up, sold all the way back down to where we were before. We did that a few times before we had another nice push up to 47. So there's still some hopium. There's still some hope. We could, like I said, do this, but we'll just have to wait and see. On the daily, the RSI is 36, 37, 38, 37.5. Yeah, we're about 37.5. So, we're on the cheaper side, but also we're on the weaker side. So be careful. Stochastics is looking like it wants to turn down, have an impulse to the downside. And of course, Fisher getting ready to cross over, show an impulse to the downside. So we could see even more downside pressure for Bitcoin in the coming days. Be careful. Thanks, friends. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.